Sean Beckett!
Thank you. I'm going to open up right away and tell you about myself and tell you why I'm fucked up. My father and I don't get along. We have a love-hate relationship. During a warm moment we shared, he told me I was one of a kind, and when they made me, they broke the mold. About a month later, during a heated argument, he told me that I was one big mistake, and when they made me, they broke the condom. It's not an excuse, it's a reason. And I'm getting a bit older. When that happens, people look to you for wisdom. They seek your advice. They seek your counsel. Unfortunately, I'm just not very bright. So the advice I have to give is more or less common sense. But since a lot of people are lacking in that these days, I'm sure there's a few people out there that I can help. So this is kind of like dumb guy advice. But these are terrible mistakes I've made in the past, and I beg you not to repeat. Number one, if a girl awakens to you standing at the foot of her bed, the first thing out of her mouth is always going to be, "How long have you been standing there?" Every time, it never fails. Now, I don't know the right answer, but apparently 2 hours is a very, very wrong answer. Admitting to 2 hours while massaging a cramp out of your hand is even worse. Live and learn. The girl screamed, the police threatened, the maid cursed. Yes, she cursed me out in Spanish over the terrible mess that I made, then kept on calling me pervertido, pervertido. I said, "No, Lupe, it's Sean." Next, a leather vest, nipple clamps, and assless chaps definitely do make a statement. It's just not the statement that you want to make at a teaching interview. Looking back on things, I was just way too fucking determined to stay on unemployment. Needless to say, I did not get the job. The principal, however, did offer me another position. I had to decline. "No, sir, I do not wish to be disciplined." If you get up in the middle of the night after a hard night of drinking to use the bathroom, and you begin by standing in front of the oval-shaped thing, that's good. If you then have the peace of mind to flip up the lid before starting, that's excellent. But if you then proceed to piss all over your family's laundry inside, you made a terrible mistake. It may be the hamper. All temperature will never solve this problem unless you combine it with rehab. So there's the advice from the older guy. That's how I think of myself, because I really don't feel old. But at the same time, I know I'm not young anymore, because I've personally met men who went by the name Dick. In case you haven't noticed, that's one name whose popularity has dramatically decreased over the years. I have no idea why. It's a fine name. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of young dicks around. There's just not a lot of young dicks around. Most dicks are dead. Wait a minute, dead dick. I'm almost positive that that's a medical condition I saw featured in a Viagra commercial. A guy went into the doctor's office. "Doc, I'm afraid that I've got dead dick." The wife was trying to resuscitate it all night long. She kept blowing in it. Didn't do shit. Could we maybe stick it between a couple of them there shock paddles? I'm desperate. No, but there's Viagra. I've seriously considered changing my name to Dick solely for the purpose of introducing myself to women at parties. "Hello, I'm Dick." The reason is you'd immediately know the girl that you want to hang out with that night solely based upon her reaction upon introduction. She'd be that one with a little gleam in her eye, little smirk on her face. "Oh, Dick. Really? It's a pleasure to meet you, Dick. I've heard only good things about you." Your name has been on all the girls' lips tonight. That's all I got for you tonight, but thanks for being warm, and I appreciate it.